Is that guy you're seeing other people also?
I've never asked. I don't know, honestly.
You just him not to.
And other girls.
But I feel like
would that bother you if he was sleeping with other women?
Probably, yeah.
So if it would bother you, why don't you push for exclusivity or a title?
Because that's a question that you have to ask, and that's a conversation that you have to have, and that's not a conversation I really want to have, because that's like very...
You prefer how casual it is?
I don't prefer
They
it
hang out 4 times
Can
a
I
week.
say something real quick, though? I feel like if he wanted to, he would. And
Exactly.
as her being a woman, it's not really her job to, like, be like, if they've been talking for 6 months and he wanted to have her as a girlfriend, he would have initiated that. He would have, you know what I mean? Like, he would have been persistent.
Then why give him the
consistent.
time? Why still give him the time?
Because I'm having fun. I'm having a fine time. It doesn't bother me that much that we're not dating. And if he wanted to date, then he could make that move. But again, yeah, like.
But that's why she's keeping her options
open. I'm the girl.
open.
Like, I'm not going to be.
You don't feel like
on
it's
my hands and
depleting your
knees.
options by sticking with him, even though he doesn't want to be with you in
Seriously.
a relationship?
But she just said that she would go out to dinner with me if I offered.
But I'm saying she also said that if he did want to, she would be in a relationship with him. So why keep playing, around with him and hanging out with him if he doesn't want to be serious with you when you could find someone that does want to be serious with you?
Because I'm not dying to be in a relationship that bad, and I don't need to be in a relationship. So if it doesn't work out, then I won't be in a relationship. I don't have somebody else I'm trying to date anyway. So if I'm single, as I said, I was single for 19 years. I don't care if I have a boyfriend or not, or a girlfriend or whatever. So if he doesn't want to, then it's not really affecting my life that badly.
If it was up to you, though, and you could somehow convince him to ask you and have this conversation with you and want to be with you seriously, would you want that?
Well, I wouldn't want to have to convince him, so not necessarily.
I mean, like with the magic of, you had magic, right? Like you had magic and you could just make his mind say that he wants to be with you in a serious relationship. Would you choose that rather than how you're with him now?
Probably. I think anybody would prefer to be in a relationship and not have to worry about other girls or whatever, but that's just not the way it is, and I'm not going to act like it is, like that magic isn't real life. So
you seem like a very independent person, and like in today's society, a lot of us are codependent on a lot of people. So that's what I'm getting from you is that you're like kind of going with the flow.
Exactly.
She just likes to have fun.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm like hoeing around and a bunch of other people, and the reason I'm in this situation is because like I want to be a hoe. It's just like if he's not asking, then I'm not going to beg, and that's it, like it'll go like how it goes until it ends, and that's it.
So to Lexi's point here, Lexi, you said, well, if he wanted to, he would. It's the guy's responsibility to ask for the relationship. Actually, I think it's the woman's responsibility to ask for the relationship.
I feel like it should be like 50-50, meet me halfway. I'm not saying that like it's up to...
Ronald Amica donated $100. Subscribe to @TheUrbanLandlord and SO to Ava. Fire, fire, fire. You look great if they get out of pocket. Go #Melly. Devilish face. Olive skin. Light brown skin.
What? Oh, it was the emojis did that. Okay. Ronald, thank you for the TTS.
Shout out Ronald.
What were you saying, Lexi?
I was saying that it was like meeting me halfway. You know what I mean? Like, for example, with me, if I like somebody, I'm pretty consistent and persistent with making sure that they know, like, hey, I'm interested in you. You know what I mean? So if I'm doing all those things and they're not reciprocating, then at that point, I don't feel like in her situation, it would be worth to like continuously try to initiate a relationship. Yeah, does that make sense?
That makes sense. However, we'll get relationship status from everybody, and then we'll dive right back into that. So relationship status?
Single.
Longest relationship?
4 years.
How long you been single for?
3 years.
All right. What about you?
I'm single.
All right. How long you been single?
Almost a year.
Longest relationship?
One that's like on and off, probably like 4 years, and then like a consistent one was probably like almost a year.
The one that ended 1 year ago was which one? The 4-year one?
No.
The 1 year one?
Yeah, that one's just a separate one. It's just another guy.
Okay. And the 4-year on and off, how many times was it on and off?
I couldn't even tell you. Every other week. Like, it would end for like a day and we'll be back, and then it'll be like 2 months and we'll be back.
So like more than 10, more than 20?
More than
30?
like 100 probably.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
more than 100.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of times. Of all those times, how many, more often than not, was it you ending things, or who, what, by the way, orientation? Straight?
Bisexual.
Bi?
Yeah,
Okay.
bi.
Was it a man or a woman?
Man.
Who would end it, you or him?
It was like 50-50, but I
Really?
would say
Okay.
mostly him. It would just be him like raging and then ending it.
Wait, 50-50, but mostly him?
Yeah. I would say like 50-50 because I would do it sometimes, but it was also like almost 2 years ago when it officially ended.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really don't remember.
Okay. And then who would kind of be the one to reach back out to 50-50, or?
I would say mostly him.
So he would, sounds like he would mostly end it, but then also mostly come back. Okay.
Yeah, he was a sick
What
man.
was the, if there was 100 is a lot, but what was the primary recurring reason for the frequent breakups?
It would be just like petty arguments. Like, I don't know, he would say something that would piss me off. I would say something that would piss him off and be like, what's the point of even being together? We would just break up.
And then you guys would be
Back together.
like 3 days later.
Not even, probably
The
like
next
2 days.
day.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what would be, was there one primary thing that was the source of the arguments? Like cheating, or was it just petty, like
Well, I didn't
you're
know.
annoying type stuff, or
I would find him like doing like really just like weird things sometimes.
weird, like what?
He would like snap girls, and then this one time when we
Oh.
like first started dating, he texted a girl that he missed her, and he would FaceTime her like that night or something,
Mm-hmm.
because we were just scrolling on his Instagram, but yeah, that was he did one of my best friends though.
While you were off or on?
We were off, and then we got
that's
back
fair game.
together.
She's still
Just
your
kidding.
best friend.
Oh, he.
He. Whoa, plot
Yeah.
twist. So he, her best friend, but
Who's
her
a-
best friend's a
A
guy.
dude.
So he was on the
So
DL.
he's bi too then.
What?
On the DL.
Yeah,
though.
I mean-
that's a thing.
Did you know he was bi?
I don't want to
Wait.
like expose him, but like I don't care.
This is T. This is T.
He was probably like questioning, but I never really minded it because like why would I care? You know, it's okay if you want
Right.
to question, but it probably happened like my junior year. I didn't know, and then I got back together with him my senior year of high school, and then broke up with him because I was like, okay, this. I didn't break up with him because of that because I didn't know yet. So by that time, I like broke up with him the very last time. Somebody told me that, and I was like, what? So I was probably like a secret for a couple of months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you break up again over that?
No, I just found out by the grace of God that somebody told me after the last time we broke up, and we never got back together.
Wait, so you said he f***ed. Like he
He did the
or
fucking.
he got
God knows, but
you don't
from
know,
what
you didn't ask for details?
I mean, like it was kind of. He won't admit it that it happened, but some like he told a few people, but to me, he'll tell me like, no, it didn't happen, but it did.
Did you ask your best friend if it happened?
Yeah,
And he said it.
it did.
Are you still friends with that best friend?
I wasn't friends with him for about a year, but I'm probably as close as ever with him now.
Oh man.
You're very forgiving.
I am, but at the same time, it's just like me and the other guy, my ex-boyfriend, like, honestly, it was fair game. It was fucked up that he did it, but me and him were broken up, so, like, what can I do about it now? It
They were on
already
a break.
happened.
Was there any infidelity on your side? Any cheating?
No.
Okay. All right. What about you?